Ubisoft had plenty of massive games to show off this year, despite pledging to drop their annual release cycle in favor of putting more time into game development.
From Assassin's Creed Origins to Far Cry 5 and everything in between, here's the biggest announcements from today's Ubisoft E3 press conference.
Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle opened the show with a cameo from Mario creator Shigeru Miyamoto. E3 was won at 1:03 PM when Miyamoto and Ubisoft CEO Yves Guillemot posed back-to-back with replica blasters from the game, while making shooty noises. Yes, that happened.
Ubi showcased the first gameplay from the turn-based tactical adventure game where you'll switch between exploration mode and battle mode. And battle looks a lot like XCOM. Like, I'm talking taking cover, Overwatch mode, strategy, the whole shebang. Your quest is basically to eliminate the evil Rabbids that have invaded the Mushroom Kingdom. As a massive fan of XCOM, I honestly can't wait to give Mario Rabbids a try. That is not a sentence I expected to ever say. The game will be available on Nintendo Switch on August 29.
If Microsoft's showing didn't quite whet your Assassin's Creed Origins appetite, game director Ashraf Ishmael was back with a brand new gameplay trailer that featured massive lions, horse riding, gators, riverboats, hyenas, chariots, and the arduous construction of ancient Egyptian landmarks. For those of you who, like me, have been waiting for AC to go to Egypt for what feels like forever, this looks like it's got everything. Origins is out on October 27th on PS4, Xbox One, and PC.
The Crew 2 was also announced, and you'll be taking to the land, sea, and skies of America. An Inception or Doctor Strange-style cinematic trailer, followed by gameplay, showcased car and bike races across the deserts of America, jet boats racing in the swamps of the South, and stunt planes weaving in and out of the San Francisco skyline. There's no concrete date for The Crew 2 outside of early 2018, but you can register right now for the beta.
Next up, Elijah Wood, yes that Elijah Wood, featured in a very weird segment which appeared to show off a VR game called Transference, due out in the spring of 2018. The clip listed Wood as a creative director of Spectavision, a company that wants to make VR experiences that leave you feeling unsettled after you're finished.
On an entirely different note, Ubisoft announced Skull and Bones, a new pirate IP based on Assassin's Creed Black Flag. It features naval battles on the high seas of the Indian Ocean in a connected, systemic world. You can go it alone or band together with your friends to climb the ranks, quote, season after season. The world of Skull and Bones will also change over time, and it looks like there will be sea monsters lurking in the watery depths. A 5v5 PvP battle showed off gameplay mechanics like using the wind to increase speed, differing ship classes, and some very Black Flag-esque combat. Sea shanties also made an appearance. Skull and Bones will release in fall 2018, and you can sign up for the beta right now.
Changing tracks, Ubi held their annual Just Dance E3 presentation to remind us how sedentary we are. This year it was BB Rex's turn to reveal Just Dance 2018 very briefly in front of a bunch of bemused games journos. I mean, really quickly. I can show you all of it right now and not waste time. Bye!
Early on in the presentation, a new South Park The Fractured But Whole trailer debuted, but the biggest reveal on that front was that South Park is coming to mobile this year with South Park Phone Destroyer. It looks to be a card game with face-offs including Cowboys vs Native Americans, Knights vs Buccaneers, and so on. RIP phone battery.
Ubisoft is getting into the toys to life market, but probably not how you were expecting. Starlink Battle for Atlas is an open-world space flight game that comes with a modular ship that clips above your controller. You can switch out attachments on the fly to adapt your ship to the challenges you face. You'll be looting, shooting, and flying across the galaxy sometime in fall 2018.
Steep has been out for half a year now, but studio director Rebecca Kutaz was back today to give us our first look at the game's first expansion, which is themed around the 2018 Winter Olympics and is aptly called Road to the Olympics.
Following up on that was Far Cry 5 and its nutbag man-bun-donning antagonist. Executive producer Dan Hay gave us a look at the threatening Hope County, Montana, now under the control of a religious cult. A new gameplay demo showed off companion and gun-for-hire Grace Armstrong, helping you take out foes, along with furry companion Boomer. Also featured was fellow good guy Nick Rye, who will be providing support from the skies.
The biggest surprise of the show, though, was the debut of Beyond Good and Evil 2, and I honestly thought Jess was gonna cry.
When Michelle Ancel started crying, I almost did cry. It's been 15 years, Dan. The story's actually a prequel, though. It takes place before Jade was born, and the world is all mysterious and dangerous, but it still looks like it's filled with not just bad guys, but good guys banding together to stand up against them. And that's what Beyond Good and Evil is all about for me. The sequel will have a seamless online playground, and I'm not sure what that means yet, where you can travel across space.
There's also a Space Monkey program, aka a beta, that Jess has already been refreshing like crazy trying to sign up, and that's probably why the site's down. Just stop refreshing it, leave it alone.
Sorry. So that is everything from Ubisoft. Do stick with us throughout the day as we'll have a bunch more news going on, as well as live stage demos and interviews.
And grab the GameSpot Now app on iOS and Android to get the top 10 news stories of the day delivered right to your phone.
Check back with us later today for Sony.